Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lacquer Lover and this is the 5th installation of the BTS Map of the Soul Persona nail art, and this is for Make It Right. Start by applying base coat to all of your fingernails. I'm using Untitled Chapter base coat, which I always link in the description box. Paint your index, ring, and pinky fingernails a navy blue, your middle fingernail gray, and your thumbnail a sparkly purple. Apply liquid latex on the skin around your middle fingernail. Then apply a gradient of grays and blues onto the nail. Once you have that, then start drawing the roads. I'm using a warm gray that I used as part of the gradient on the middle fingernail to draw the roads, and they do taper into a point on the pinky because we want to show a sort of progression from one side of the road to the end. So we're starting off with a dark landscape for the index fingernail, and I made it dark on purpose so that it can match the lyrics 초대받지 못한, 환영받지 못한, which means uninvited, unwelcome. And that basically sums up the beginnings of BTS's career because they were uninvited and unwelcome just because they came from a small company. And the middle fingernail is inspired by the lyric 사막과 바다들을 건너, which means across the desert and the sea. So we've moved from the desert that's on the index fingernail to the sea on the middle fingernail. And the ring is inspired by the lyrics 내 손 트로피 금빛 마이크, which is my hand, trophy, and gold microphone. As you can see, I've already started to go in with white polish to draw the little marks on the road. And for the index fingernail to create the desert, I'm starting with a pale yellow to lay down the base, and that just basically blocks off the dark navy blue that we have on the bottom. On the top, I'm going to be using a thinned out white polish and just applying it very sparsely, and then at the tip I'm also adding some brown and white polish. For the tip of the middle fingernail to create the ocean, I'm using a turquoise shade, and I'm aware that it turned out looking more like grass, but either way, you're going to lay down this turquoise shade, and then we're going to go in with green and white. And for the top of this one, I'm just adding more of the thinned out gray polish and just dabbing some of it off. And for the ring fingernail, I've just painted the tip gold to represent all those awards and medals. And for the sky on this one, I did the same thing that I did for the index fingernail. For the pinky fingernail, I've just applied liquid latex on the skin around my nail. Then sponge on some white polish just using the tip of a sponge, and you want to do this on the right edge of the pinky fingernail. This nail represents the lyrics, but all of this is about reaching you. So basically all the road convenes in this one spot, and that's where we are, that's where ARMY are. So I don't know, I thought that was very heartwarming. But basically for the index fingernail, you're going to paint on some white circles, and these are going to be signs that basically turn BTS away. They're like thumbs down signs and X's, like they shouldn't be entering. Yet we will see later on, obviously, that they succeed. So I use brown for the little bottoms of the signs, and I use blue for the thumbs down and red for the X. For the ring fingernail, I'm just going to be drawing a boy that represents BTS. So I'm using a flesh tone for the head and obviously purple for the body. And basically this is BTS going back with all those awards that they have received. and there's just so many. It's like a sea of awards beneath them, except it doesn't really matter. That's not what they wanted, and that's not what's making them happy. Make sure to add a bit of gold for the trophy in his hand. And for the pinky fingernail, I'm going to be drawing a girl that represents ARMY, so this is basically going to be like the BTS on the ring fingernail, but mirrored. And for the thumb, I'm going to be using a chrome polish to draw the reverse sign, which is basically an incomplete circle with an arrow on one end. And finally, I'm just using white polish to make it right in the center of the circle. And this represents the lines, let's go back to that time, as in the reverse arrow is making us turn back time. Then apply generous layer top coat and you're done. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this nail art tutorial. If you enjoyed watching it, then please give it a big thumbs up and make sure to stay tuned for the next in the series, which is Home.